this song really sets the vibe. Definitely sets the tone for the show today. Welcome back, guys. You tuned into hashtag catchup DBN with myself, Andile, and
Yo boy, you MX South Africa.
please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time we go live. Also, please do comment and usazise ukuthi what you would like us to talk about.
Exactly.
So so we can all touch on some things that now you'll be interested in, so we can communicate. Also,
It's actually kind of crazy because mind you, it says pomile, we winter. It says figile, it's spring. It's teen. What's going on? What's been new this last week? Like, what's been going? What's been good with
besides the weather is doing the most.
Vibe switch.
And you can tell who has been working on their body.
Hey, speaking of, you can also see Andy Levethi singazingene kusho asushanga ama-locks anjena nje namhlanje nawe wenzela ngoba sekuyisama noma
Cha, but I'm setting the tone. December is around the corner. Just in case.
What do you have planned for December before singing?
Not much. I mean, kunemcimbi yasekhaya that are going to be happening, like always, and then just experiencing 031 for its beauty. Becoming a tourist now in 031. I think I always motivate the fact that now lazi table.
So lento isho ukuthi hey mokwazi amandla mekhona iphakethe abo noma ngaqinanga. It's nice to travel, especially now ngoba siphelile lento yomkhuhlane. Siphelile noma isithe ukwehla kancane. This actually feels like the first December in a while.
It does.
Where it's like no Florida yagcwala manje nje happen.
Right.
Do you think things are happening? Like I haven't heard like what's going on with entertainment like
things are really happening. You see it moves. You see people starting to post up music and new releases. You're starting to feel like summertime is around the corner.
Hey guys, it's Valelo Pookie, mes prepara. The whole time. Is that your song?
It is. It's definitely my jam. Definitely set the tone. And I was talking to you about KO. He just knows what to do at the right time. So he's definitely someone who people need to look at in regards to understanding. Okay, manje, my fans need this. Manje, my fans need that. And I think he's someone.
And he just hit that record. 10 million views in like a month.
Congratulations. Congratulations to him.
Shout out to him, young Stana, and everyone who was a part of making that track. I mean, it's like bengibuka online khona umuntu ebencoma ukwelithito like whoa usuka ko bebekhala ngopolane. What's the girl's name? Polani.
Yes.
Look at the body, because she was the lead girl on that video.
Yes.
And then even on that video, Bono Quest, Bono KO, and it's like, whoa, like someone like KO, as you're saying, has recreated themselves. Omuntu soga from another chance to Cash Time Fam to re-rolling. It's like, wow, these guys have recreated and given us entertainment throughout these years. So it's so nice because we haven't seen this in South African hip-hop. Guys actually aging, like being in the game for over 15 years. So it's actually quite nice. Oh, hey, okay, usalana, ulana nengane, you know what I'm saying? Like, vibe is usa on. So yeah, man, I think that's a fire track, and I absolutely love it. Say that.
Definitely, talking about aging in the industry, there was a trend throughout the week. A lot of people were discussing or would see how Durban is lacking in regards to growing.
What's new?
Within the entertainment industry, and how frustrated abantu abaningi are. Would see every single time there's something happening in Durban, may it be an event, there's the same caterer, the same entertainers, the same everything, and it's not opening up industry in Durban. So now a lot of people are just telling young aspiring artists or creatives to move to Joburg, to move to Cape Town and take their talent there, and that's where they will find a home, which that's not supposed to be the case.
But that's always been the case. Now Sthe, I'm sure now Andy and Nami, we all have friends. We've even not said I don't think that this is anything new. And when I think about it, so economically speaking, I think the opportunity and the resources are always going to be more available that side. I think there's more opportunities. Not to talk down on into esnayo, but even nabantu abasibukayo iningi yabo, you know, like abaseGoli. So I just think ukuthi it's a Durban has always had all the talent and uthando kumnandi ukubela eThekwini, but we sometimes lack when it comes to being at the forefront of izinto, actually commercialize it, the commercialization of a product or a song or anything. You need to expand to different horizons like a goal.
I guess, but
And that to your point ends up yonke into eThekwini ends up being the same, because it's like udinga usibanibani khona into yakhe izokwenzeka noma udinga lokho, because they got control. So it's kind of sad, but that's the way it is.
no, it's very unfortunate. And also they were talking about the fact that ukuthi there's so many new young acts in Joburg. We have your Uncle Waffles, we have your Young Stunners, we have your Obuhle, and it's creating, the industry in Joburg is creating so many millionaires, young millionaires.
Ubuhle uthenge get out my fucking car. Uthenge
Yes, she did, which is testimony ukuthi how industry, how fair it seems to be in Egoli, Cape Town side. But this side, what's happening with our artists? Why aren't we seeing some of our young creatives buying ama Get Out, you know?
Hey, ukuthi phela angazi mfethu lento bengisho ukuthi it just seems like opportunity-wise, infrastructure-wise, just even the industry, there are more tools available in Joburg. Not that it's easier, not that anyone can just do it, but it seems like there's more of that in Joburg.
Yeah, which is so sad.
So
because
we are phambili eThekwini. But with that being said, into engithandayo eThekwini esiqalile ukwenzeka is the gentrification, meaning ukuthi indawo like edrobheni ezinye sebeyishintsha like imigwaqo mhlambe bengekho grand. You're seeing a lot of investment going into there. They change bashintsha like the building structures. Mengaphosisi nasembilo, I think ngibonile kancane like they're trying to industrialize. I know kumngeni on the Station Drive bazama. So bazamalana la, you know, it's not at the level like eGoli where there's a Bram, even neSoweto. It's just like where they convert indawo mhlambe imali bingekho, now it's small businesses, sekudayisa amakota, sekunalokho. So I think naleThekwini kuyazamwa, but kusakude kuya phambili, especially following that wave of yabo, things were tough. Sekungconywana manje. Sekungconywana.
That's true, but you also see with a lot of amateurs or artists, they're no longer coming here. And some people had also mentioned, if some people who now we know on an international level now, such as Black Coffee, if they would have stayed in Durban, they wouldn't be where they are right now in terms of their careers, which is so unfortunate, because in Ngama contests that are currently happening, everyone is going to either Cape Town or Joburg, you know. No one's really coming here in regards to that.
Ubani ukhona later, let's actually think about it. Ubani like I go to ukhona, but who is making serious waves that still stays at Tegwin 24/7? Hardly, because even when you think of honesty, they emagobi lana. That's what I was about to say. Uguti iningi yalama acts this is their home, so they want to stay over here, but isikhathi esiningi igolide bambona bheke eGoli noma eKapa iseGoli kodwa kakhulu eKapa nakhona izinto ziyenzeka, but then it's Joburg.
Yeah, but who's to blame? I think it's me, and personally I've seen in some industries.
Who do you blame me?
No, I've seen in some industries outside of entertainment how the money is used eThekwini and how it's exchanged and how it gets and how it gets to certain hands. But anyway, I mean, I guess it's nothing that we can do. We can't do anything about that. That's why people now are going to the internet. They're not really going to certain departments in the government to ask for funding for my events.
I don't know anyone who's ever got money from government.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even one person.
Like, ngiyakhumbula because I did try the whole thing of kuba necompany, we register, uhambe nama-proposal, ama-event, uzamthola ama-sponsorship, I'm not going to say the names. Kade you see me now. Ngeke ngiwasho amagama but kunzima. Like lezi ndawo ama-officer akhona, abantu bakhona, but then gcine sekunzima ngathi umuntu uyamhlupha. Kanti into ikhona to actually support youth, but leyo mali igcina ingafikanga. Kodwa angisho ukuthi kunjalo konke umuntu. Mina I'm just saying as umuntu ona 31 ngizama iminyaka yabo in this game akekho umuntu uthi oh yeah mina ngayithola ilento. It's very rare. Mhlambe a friend of a friend of a friend. Kodwa mina ukuthi nje direct ukuthi oh usibani bani equipment yakhe noma ama resource uyabo
ngiyathola la
umasipala angazi leyo nto mina.
Yeah, no, it's really sad. It's really sad. And also
when ukhona umazi
khona ngimaziyo, let me think.
Just
no,
entertainment.
To be honest,
wise.
not even one. Not even one.
Yeah, and mina lento yangishaya and yabo it's like when you get older isn't ubuwanga ehlukile.
But they want to push that money to Amaflag at 21 million. You know, remember that whole back and forth in regards to a flag?
It just seems that my priorities are not where they're meant to be. Even just ngoba ngidrophele project, umunye umngane wami ukhulekani is in Britain, Sandile is in Dubai right now, and they're supporting the music, whatever on the stories. But I'm saying all this to say, there's an issue of I'm a young black professional creatives or I'm a professionals in corporate. But ngoba i-support abayitholi le South Africa yabo so umuntu mhlambe engafuni ukusebenzela hayi ukuthi asifuni ukusebenzela izinto za government noma but it's like kunzima and in turn i-talent yonke into igcine siya ngale pheshe khona abantu bazoyibhekela bakwazi ukudla imindeni but ukuthi yabo mina ngiyahalela ukuspanela like government or whatever and do izinto and give back to abantu but then muzama ubona ukuthi yo izinto azikho grand or akuphendulwa izinto azikho efficient so that's yeah
hayi la Mzansi lokunyani arts ayinakiwe
ayinakiwe
abamukhuluma ngearts la Mzansi khohlwa because buka even ibhola for example ama players eBanyana Banyana awayiholi imali elingana nabadlali bebafana but bonke badlala ibhola and iwese bafana yaboza they just won AFCON ibafana yabizwa ngama bunch of losers ngenxa yani bayabheda laba bantu but imali abayinikwayo.
But you know why? You know where the money also goes. Why abanye abantu say ukuthi ngithini ibafana earns more than ibanyana is due to support. Really, it's the amount of money they make through fans, from the betting, from the support, from the ticket sales, from the attention that they get. I mean, sometimes I don't even know when. Did you know before AFCON they were there?
Banyana.
Banyana.
No, but when you follow,
yes,
yeah.
If you don't follow them, just the average person did not know.
And Abafetu, I don't even want to make this about ama gender, but unfortunately, when it comes to sports, we're still quite in a traditional space where males tend to dominate most major sports. No, I'm not saying it's unfortunate. I'm saying although in this instance, Ibanyana and Ibafan, it's actually quite interesting. Ibanyana is doing better, but then we know in terms of sports here, and it comes to like males and biology, it's like, okay, they're going to go hard. They're not going to hold back. So I'm saying it's still in the beginning stages of women empowerment. We're all for that. But obviously, as Pookie said, in terms of betting and viewership and the people who are actually into this, down to how many soccer teams are in schools, the infrastructure hasn't caught up.
That's
but
right.
It's still going to.
And you must also think about the fact, Bafana, how long has it been around compared to Ibanyana? Because Ibanyana has, okay, don't quote me, but Wakala Ibafan and then was it Ibanyana? But I don't know what's and then now we're starting to get more comfortable and familiar with Ibanyana due to ama achievements abo. If it wasn't for the achievements of Ibafana, I don't think Uguti most of them would have been so we would still support them as much as we do, you know, and carry, because they've carried the torch in Epolini for a very, very long time, from your legends, Obani, or Doctor, and Ojomo, and Abantabanjan. But now ibanyana nayo we waiting for nathi abantu abanjalo who have been there for years kusukela ngo 1994. It's been 24 years. 28. No, I don't.
Examas push motis.
No.
Kona the taking push motis the base strike South Africa for Banyana Banyana ne knowledge nje. Yale yathi midlalela international namanje kwi abantu besifazane ebholela abantu besifazane eSouth Africa uyena oy leading top goal scorer. But imali ebeyihola bro like 2k uke campaign yabafana yomelizwe you earning like
2000 rand.
Bro, that's why
That's not on.
There's no.
Buka ulook.
No, we'll Google it and check it. Akekho umuntu odlalela
national team.
Bafana South Africa ne art bafethu. Mina ukuthi ngikulona ibhola ngiyalithanda ngiyalifollowa so ngiyayazi kwi-art ayabhede South Africa. Actually kuyona yonke into. Yena sihleli nje ngoba phela kuyahlaliwa ayikho into esika.
But we're still developing, but it's so unfortunate. You know what?
It's actually crazy, bro. Yonke into ilento ngiyahleka not because ngahlekisa. Ngiyahleka ngoba ngiya-understand lento Sthe ayifilayo ayizwayo. It's like izinto zizoba khona but then they're still not done right. Yeah. Things are not seen through the right way. Meaning Thabo Mbeki, no Mandela, they fought for the right things and they put the right ideas out there. Okay, these are a Bill of Rights. Izinto kufanele zibe njena nama policy. But then now that we here where we are, it's like imali iyadliwa. Policies are not implemented. There's no structure because like once you have money and power, who's going to make sure that you're following your predecessors' instructions? No one, especially when you're young and you're in power and unemali. So what are you going to do? You're going to, okay, I need a nice car. I need a big crib. I need to take care of my own family. Rather than go to, okay, take a portion and you let the shares in Lemnyam. I'm sorry to make it about in Lemnyam and but they look out for each other. They've got culture, they've got rules, they got You
know why?
Why?
Because thina siyafikelela kulento. Now, but they made their mistakes, 100 years ago? I'm sure there was a back and forth, okay, and there was mismanagement somewhere there. They've had imnyaga to get it right. And we are only in our positions that they were able to be in. Manje, it's been 28 years? Yeah. That's not enough time.
No, it's not.
To really understand how to maneuver izinto ezithile when zifikela ezandleni zakho generation yakho for the first time. So we should expect some mistakes to happen. And also in regards to why some things I think ayikho follow through. It's because they put people in our departments that they're not passionate about.
Yes.
If you are going to be in sports, could you have been umuntu that was involved in sports? If you are in art, could you have been an artist now? So you understand it better. You know what it needs. You know how to develop the youth. And but unfortunately, the only people developing the youth are artists themselves.
No, but it's also like you 1000% right. Into isting we found as abantu abamnyama ukuthi we just came into power, we just came into money. Meaning ukuthi ama infrastructure, your power grids, transportation, the way this amadolophu were built was optimized for the 10% of it. It wasn't to accommodate the 80% or 70-something% of abantu abamnyama. This is across Durban, Joburg, and Cape Town. So it's so easy to follow the rhetoric that we often hear on media. Things are falling. We never hear izinto or government as enza. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. It is what it is. I'm a sports ngekafane. Corruption is obakhona, but asikwenze ngeorder guys, like yo kuba kuhlungu inhliziyo when you know ukuthi mhlawumbe imali ikhishiwe for lento and then akwenziwa lutho. You know what I mean? Ilento ibhedayo because it's like how EPA leyo man.
That's true. So now that I think we are a generation that is exposed to izinto eziningi and then we reason and some of the things that are currently happening, and we go into depth and we're trying to understand it better and things of that nature. When in your little space, in your little corner of the world, how will you get in? Prevent it from happening, not necessarily prevent, but how will you do better in your corner of the world so you'll be able to influence your kids now to do better in regards to finance?
Oh, what I mean,
wait,
before I answer that, I just remember, did you watch the Kanye interview?
I didn't, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Did you hear the headlines though?
I heard some of the headlines. I heard some of the things that he was saying, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Did you hear okay, it's hard to talk about it without talking about it. Ngoba nawo usho izinto eziningi. Umuntu ukhuluma ngomndeni wakhe, next thing sekhuluma ngalokho, next thing unemali engaka. So I understand.
Yeah.
But mina ngilandelile, and I think the one that was interesting ile nto besikhuluma ngayo of abantu bethu, resources, who's in control of what. I thought it was quite interesting ngoba like South Africa, the leading companies in the JSE or the companies with the real money. It's not really a conspiracy theory into mukwazi ukuyikhomba, and it's like, oh, why is that? So it's also quite interesting to think ukuthi okay, sikuleli findo esikulona manje izinto sibhangqike yabona nje kunje, but then why are things like this? To your question of how can we now positively impact the future without repeating the same mistakes?
Yes. Took the words right out of my mouth.
So
that is exactly what I was trying to say. You follow what I'm saying?
Because when you understand, anyone that governs your emotions or controls your emotions, or if anyone can make a reaction out of you, lo muntu ya control.
Yes.
Yeah, well, whether you love it, noma awuthandi, noma ugcina usuzibona uswenza into ongafanele kuyenze, when you start to like, wait, what can, because the real power actually comes from the individual. ukuthi ngingenza kanjani le simo ngikusona manje ngingashintsha kanjani. But anyway, I feel we're getting sidetracked.
For me, in regards to that, as much as I didn't watch some of the things, the interview in its entirety, but I saw some of the comments and some of the backlash that it was getting in regards to that. What I took out of it is, once you put igama phezu komuntu, it creates a whole you don't necessarily do your research in regards to isn't I sure. For instance, Kanye West can say anything he wants because they call him a genius. So everything that he's saying, all of a sudden, it's like, no, you don't understand. No, this is how no, you just you are asleep or ban. But I think Nazi, can we question some of the things that he says?
1000%. We're supposed to interrogate it.
We're supposed to, because as an entire show, it doesn't necessarily
get inflammatory.
Yes, it doesn't. It's not being backed up by truth, but he's influencing so many people just because he is labeled as a genius. Like Amaships, without questioning, isn't there?
No, but where is the platform then to interrogate? Ngoba ngayezwa lento eshoyo ukuthi mina into engijabulayo or what I take from it, yonke into you take it with a pinch of salt. Ngoba a lot of things are just entertainment. It's no different to watching your favorite actor. Ngokubona kwami, ngoba you can be attached to that character, they can be perfect, but we I don't want to go too deep, but we are in a simulation. That's why today life is a game and all that crap. But my thing is, if we are able to when is the time or place to actually interrogate or to look into the ideas that are being spread? And into engithanda ngaye is, okay, mnyama unemali, whatever. But Tina, how many of our celebrities actually use their platform to actually create or do something that actually gets people talking? It feels like South Africa, ngathi sigwinyile. Njalo fanele hlezi sidansa komnandi, kushunga happily, next thing iphi lento, iglasilana. So it's actually quite dope to see umuntu, okay, no, he's worth X amount, she's in a factory, he was screaming, talking, going crazy about this years ago. He's challenging his immediate direct environment. He's a disruptor, which I think is positive, but then it's also negative when it's inflammatory or kuluma nabantu and you don't really connect it to them. So I relate with that. But in South Africa, bangaki. oh, okay, all our big celebs are overseas getting this bag.
But now DJ Sthe has created quite an authentic
Shout out
YouTube
to
channel.
DJ Sthe.
Very
No, for real, for
authentic.
real.
And the people that he invites are now also seeing the effects of being on a show like that, and how much how much abantu need abantu abanjengabo
No, man,
to speak.
Shout out to
now
DJ
they're
Sthe, man, for real. Jokes aside, when you talk about business, when you talk about umuntu enenhliziyo egolide, when you talk about umuntu ofundile, he's got a couple books, right? Like when you talk about umuntu who's not, from what I see, he's not even trying to compete. He's just doing his own thing and connecting nabantu, coming from an authentic place. And another great example of how you can age well in the South African music industry, DJ Sthe.
True.
1000%.
And also Nkululeko and culture, you know, I don't know if you've listened to some of his things, some of his podcasts and some of his guests on there. So,
I actually watch it. I watch it like Mings Msebenzini, him, Black Pen, especially Black Pen, ngayithanda I know Lady Smith, ngayithanda energy yakhe.
yes,
Like,
I do too.
you see, Lente being issue of it disrupt. How many celebs are on that wavelength? It's not about being woke or not. It's like who can hold these private companies that run South Africa like accountable and ask the hard questions.
That's true.
No one is doing that. And I think it's great now, the internet, podcast, these ideas are spreading, and now we're starting to think, because prior to even like maybe watching these things on the internet, you wouldn't know. We would say, oh, this is controlled by law, and who influences this.
That's true.
So it's actually, we're in a nice information age right now.
Definitely in a nice information age. Talking about information, so we Hip-Hop Festival.
Oh yeah, before saying Ep6, guys.
Listen,
Yazi ngisho mengishayela eThekwini angisaweza amatekisi njengegqoma like I don't know Ep6.
yeah, no, I think I think it's amapiano. It's the it's I think ukuthi they did not understand the impact of igqom at that time until kube nento enjengamapiano. You know, now they see where igqom could have been.
That's what was Gqom.
And manje bayasaba manje ubuyela egqomini, which I think should not be the case.
inkinga yabo
You know?
bona lento yokuthi abala eThekwini bayavalelana.
That's it.
Leking yasePitoli nasegoli bangakho abafana ongabazi ingoma zabo ziyashisa.
Like babamsana.
Leking ekuthiwa ithiwa underground gang egoli bayenza ibe ivele manje la eThekwini underground mampintshi uzofika athathe ingoma yakho bese angakufaki nanokuthi ukhona engomeni athenge ingoma yakho angisho ukuthi uyayenza lento ngenza umzekelo Shimora thathile khunjana yakhe thathe ingoma yakho angakufeatureish buka uMacG Mujilo podcast uthathele ngoma lenkanti le ngoma le yamesho uthi amajida ayifake kwifolder ayizoyidelete bayithatha uMacG ingoma wayincanywa wafaka igama lakhe kuphela bese wathi featuring wonke amajida ukuba wayithatha ukuba ayithanda wayengayithenga le ngoma njengoba asho ukuthi ayithenga ngabafaki MacG kanti afaka uCentral cause Central locula kakhulu lapho no lo mfana lo yabo manje like
No, but while we're there, it just shows ukuthi even in Joburg, the way they think is different. He's thinking like a DJ Khaled. Like he's on some, I'll be the face, but yeah, boy, even if I'm not, I know how to put it together. There's a Porsche, everyone is going to be fine, and I'm sure everyone is going to eat, to your point. Let's say when it's into a this is what we're doing, we're taking over. I think the last time I felt that was with the Big Nas, except to meet DKM, Durban Kwaito music. And I also remember with Utera, no socks. Like there was a nice vibe corner that Joburg is doing now and absolutely killing it. And you see it even in hip hop and all that stuff. Baba Msana, they get it.
bangaka abantu abaphuma kwiGqom obaziyo la eThekwini bangaka abantu abaphume kwipiano njengoba ipiano igcwele egoli nasePitoli
Yes.
Ngoba la eThekwini ngazeba ile gang Destruction Boys
Rude Boys
Rude Boys kube ile gang ya stable ska Shimora phela nalo kunjana ke kutira mhlambe bawu2 bawu3 abantu abaqhamukele
No, but what we should be looking, and this is potentially for the, even if it's not you watching it, mhlambe you know someone like cousin, this is for them. this is your opportunity to. We know how things are taken to the point of Andy saying ukuthi yonke into iyafana. We know that. So that's an advantage ngoba uyazi ukuthi izinto zihamba kanjani. So there's a perfect opportunity to be a disruptor. Wenza into yakho ungabancenga. Meaning ukuthi you don't need to do things the way they were done so you can get a set result. Izinto singayabo singatsheka sihambe kanjena and sonke sigcine siphumelele. Uyayizwa lento engishoyo. So there's opportunity to like in terms of talent and the raw talent likhona leThekwini. Into eshayo is the business acumen. So what do you need to do? Send them an email good, make the calls, give any pass, like do things your own way. We don't need to do things the same way leThekwini. And I think now is a great opportunity. Ngoba I always see Florida into aneshama photo shoots and I'm like, you know what? That's what's up. You don't need the best equipment. You just need the right hunger and the right work ethic.
No, but kwakuhamba kahle. We had a good thing going, and I think we could start. It could happen again. It could definitely happen again.
People just come to Durban in July and December. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you.
Yeah.
People come for the Durban July. Yes, so the tourism's popping. Not December. And not December, maybe figure ngoma 4 pipe. I'm not even going to say the names of the places they go. But nje hotel, toilet Florida. It's like there's not much like Tegwin. But with that being said, back to the Hip-Hop Fest. The Hip-Hop Fest is, and no, this is not an advert, 26 in November, featuring?
Featuring KO, Nasty C, MT, Dream Team.
AKA Stanky, Junior, Meech, and Isikhokhelwa. Let's talk about this. Who's on this lineup? That's one guy.
You said MT is there?
Our MT, man, I'm dwelling on MT.
I'll even go to Loan Sharks to get my money.
I'm a ticket.
Dwelling on
Yes,
MT.
tickets are ranging from 200 to 500, and the host, MC
The host,
is
yeah.
LV.
LV, King of the Youth. Let's go. No, shout out to him. Shout out to him. No, he just did something. He just did something with SMG Durban. I wasn't too sure what it was. Yeah. But I think they threw an event at SMG what PM. It looked really dope and ngayithanda into yenzai because I've always felt ukuthi that's his lane of hoster and ngine swag. I connect with people. He's a great socialite. Maningi ama socialite antwempu, but shout out to LV. Hosta noba.
Who is he hosting?
It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. No, I'm Shane.
Oh, Timothy, yes.
Bruh,
Yes,
people.
Timothy. That makes so much sense. I think he definitely.
I'm gonna need everyone. I'm gonna need everyone.
Hip-hop in all its.
I'm gonna need everyone to show some respect, you know? With the eye. I'm gonna need everyone to show some respect, you know? So I think it's gonna be a dope combo.
Hey, 200K a month.
Guys, Umpo.
Did you watch it?
Yes, Umpo Pops. Umpo Pops. Bruh. One guy, Umpo Pops. And shout out to.
Did he stay in the States for a while?
Yeah. Shout out to TBO Touch because I've ran into him a few times. But yo, that day.
Bro, like,
Yeah, he did look sad. We roast.
No, because he was the butt of the joke, and it was like, no, bruh. But it's a roast. It's a roast. But outside of all that stuff, TBO Touch does a lot. There's these celebs who've been in the game for a while. Baben is stigma, but then they really do work. TBO Touch Izolo was doing. I know he was involved with the production for Joy Celebration.
Okay.
I think it was yesterday. Huge stage, amazing production. So shout out to TBO Touch and Ngamfolowish. He usually does a lot of positive, motivational stuff. So ngicwele in that sense. Ukuthi back to our point. Like these niggas in Joburg just do it. Like about complaining. Uthathe into yakho noma une accent noma udansa noma yini it's like you use it as a superpower in the music industry. Unlike let's say when oh okay kushaya isipatsholo kuyadance hayi okay nami ngizoshaya kodwa ngizoshaya ngendlela yami. It's like no, ungangena igame ngengqondo, ungangena igame through your videos, ungangena igame through your ad libs, ungangena like there's so many different angles and facets to enter the game that we just follow one, and it's just small town syndrome.
Unfortunately, we're just losing so many people. Nami nje, hey bo, kancane kancane. I do. Eventually, that's definitely a place that I see myself getting cozy and settling in. Right now, I think Durban is a great place to do groundwork, and then after.
And I think you put in a nice foundation. No, I ngoba ngungena kabi ukuthi nami I'm in that same position where it's like I've built my rep up over here. Ngiyazazi ukuthi ngiyini ukuthi igoli bengalithandi. I think I was a bit too immature for it, and this is just on me. This is ownership on me, but not realizing ukuthi it's that uncomfortability or that uncertainty that actually forces you and molds you into the person you need to become. So right now in my life, more than ever, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I do like you, Joburg.
Yeah.
I like what you got. Oh, you got that too. So I'm looking at it from a business perspective, and I'm looking at it from a resource. Because I'm looking, he should, yeah, we don't have this. The truth of the fact of the matter is we can build stuff like Tegweni, but it's gonna hit a certain level. It's kind of snake. Even the people who are doing real shit like Tegweni are people who've built themselves up, have a national reputation, business interest everywhere, and they can give back comfortably.
What's fun is that song is called.
It's gonna be announcement. This is now going to be called the catchup. We might lose the TBA.
Even then you what's you gonna call it? So you're all in Joburg. I wanna go to Joburg. You wanna go to Joburg.
Bruh.
You wanna go to Joburg. So we're gonna call it catchup.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think especially manje.
But it's also
Yeah.
It's statistically proven. I can't remember where I know it from, but the highest amount of black millionaires in South Africa are all situated in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Even the living conditions, the highest amounts of abantu abamnyama in the middle class, and they're all in like a concentrated area. So I'm saying all this to say, Uguti, guys, we know the stats, we know our friends who've made it. We know not that if you're gonna go up uzophumelela. No. You still need work ethic, you still need skill, you still need patience, you still need luck, you still need zonke lezo zinto editing connections, you still need zonke lezo zinto ngoba egoli kanyiwa yabo. But into that I like is that we're having these conversations and we're thinking about it.
I'm not thinking about it. It's definitely something that I'm definitely angicabangi. I just also it's good to just move out of this out of your comfort zone. Yabo uye endaweni ehlukile ubone ukuthi okay, how do I fit in here? Who am I? And it's all about also discovering myself in a very competitive city. Ngibona ukuthi nami amandla hamba gcine.
No, you'll be fine. We'll be fine. No, sorry. I just let's get back to the Youth Hip Hop Fest 26 November. Hey, sazi not gonna say asikhokhelwa. Guys, asikhokhelwa. Hey, asikhokhelwa asinamali. Ngaboni blind interest asinamali. Donate now or something.
But the sad thing is, talking about the Durban the Youth Hip Hop Festival. I mean, I haven't seen any advertisements about it. I actually only found out today in regards to that.
And you are in entertainment, so it's like.
I understand ukuthi kwenzakalani, and lento next month siphe any chance vele save sibe bahle sikwazi ukusupporta.
And from the lineup I've seen, I haven't seen Zagwe or Duncan, but guys, it's over a month away, so maybe they're still gonna mention them. But this is the problem. The headliners are always Joburg acts, and it's very rarely abantu baseThekwini. This is not a thing to the organization or the people behind it.
Yes.
But back to the thing of njalo.
Yeah.
It's like, when are we going to empower our own? When are we going to actually hero and actually stand behind our own talent? Because psychologically, this does do something.
It
When
does.
Zonke Tombingi Buga, it's the Joburg guys, it's like, it reinforces that inferiority complex that we have of like, hey, vele thina simumva sibancane asakafiki
That's
la.
true. That's
Wasn't
true.
Dominic
And yeah,
Anymore.
and lava who are in the lineup that are from 031, they've been in Joburg for years now. So now they're coming down. So now it's ngasho ukuthi
No, but Nasty is on there, guys. To be, and
Yes,
this
I'm
is
saying.
this is why Nasty is the golden child.
No,
Ukhona.
Nasty is a Zai is always out of the country.
As always at the country, I'm a Zai. So Ilanda mengisho ukuthi, hey, bruh, Nasty is actually changing it. But you see, I also don't believe in this thing of, and we used to talk a lot about this. No, you're not gonna fucking save Durban. You're not a superhero. This is not a movie. Yeah, do it for the 031. It's like, ayibo, mubheke kahle, bheke indaba zakho, wonke umuntu unakele indaba zakhe. Everybody's pushing what they gotta push. Yes, empower those who are around you. Yes, empower those who believe in you and who are part of your direct team. But trying to save a whole city, we went and already spoke about historically, Uguti. This is not the top of the cream of the top. It's a win, historically speaking, financially, economically. So it's very crazy to think, Uguti, yeah, I'm gonna come and do it for the city. I mean, if you do your thing, it's always great to hear Uguti from Itegwini.
Yeah.
But the mistake a lot of acts and creatives make is, I'm from Itegwini, like you need a gold star or something. No. Push your ish, focus on your grind, believe in yourself, build your business, make the right connections, and let them find out you're from Durban. Because I feel like abantu abaningi abantswempu eGoli vele bala.
No, that is so true. That's why I said, I think it's a great place to just hone talent lakho, ube right, and then let's go that side and start making money. But this is a great place to test yourself out and to see okay, or say, oh, this is not gonna work. Let me try this. This is not gonna work. So this is where you put on your training wheels and start making it work for yourself. Okay. And then Joburg takes your training wheels off, and then you start running.
Catchup, sisoshintsha igama, izo-accommodate South Africa, sikuzobe catchup, not DPN, catchup, just to catch up. Yes. And we've also established ayikho imali, asikhokhelwa. Right? We're being honest, guys. Confession session. We're just being honest.
That's true.
Okay, I don't know about the name, but
no, not yet. It's a sala.
No, and actually speaking about that, I think we should announce, Uguti, we are going through some changes, right? We might delay the episodes a bit, but we're working on upping the experience of the show, switching up the location, and also including and inviting a guest. We're also going to, not just talk, we're going to invite a few guests who are also actively in the space like Tegweni, so we can discover and learn more. Like if you're watching this and you're from Tegweni, your word matters. You posting this on your story matters. But that's how we're all going to connect. If the end, we all feel the shit that we're saying. So let's all just keep talking and connecting with each other.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'll be great, and I can't wait to feed off my guest and just pick their brain on some things that hopefully will have a bit of controversy, and have some controversial guests talk about topics that I think are being touched in Dawane, but I think we'll touch it differently.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to actually get people involved. Let us know who you want to see.
Yeah,
let us know who you want to see. It could be an actor, it could be an academic, could be a dancer, it could be nomini, could be umshayeli wetekisi, ustapa. Yabo ngaba nomba. Anyone who's interesting, anyone who's with the culture of lethu ontanga bethu, people out here doing things with their lives about Tegweni, would like to invite them bazohlala kulo sofa and kick it with them.
Definitely, that'd be a great one. But yeah, what a great conversation. And I think let's definitely continue the conversation down below in the comments. Have a little bit of a have a little bit of a catch-up session. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click the notification bell so you'll know every single time you're live.
Exactly. Andile, where can they find you? What you're up to this week?
What I'm up to this week, you can always find me every Saturday and Sunday, DYR 105.1 FM. You can also stream in live on www.dyr105.1.co.za. It's called HQ Headquarters with me, Andile, and AP. So that's what I'm doing. And Gilana. But if you happen to see me around and take me and say hi, catchup. Just say that. Just say hi, ngikubonile Andile. I would like us to discuss 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then yeah. Also on my various social media platforms, I have Facebook.
So Instagram, yeah.
I have Facebook.
Okay, as Andile.
I am Pookie Dubs on Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I do have Twitter, but it's not active. But for now, it's the pretty girl with the dirty mouth. Do follow me.
Alright. Guys, you already know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have a show on Twitch, Unscripted Thoughts. Shama Freestyle Gumnandi Wazani, Repana Bangan Bami, Abasbuga live from UK all over the world. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 8:30 and 10. You guys can find me over there. Ep6 South Africa, we'll catch you guys next week.
But before catching next week, hold on. I want to do something different. Please do a freestyle with my name, Pookie.
Oh my God. Okay.
No.
Why am I freestyling for you? I get abantu donate freestyler.
I'm guys. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Make my day.
Why am I making your day?
Why not?
Hey, aibo. Aish. Awema. Ngen. Ufuna ngen. Ngifuna izahara, ngifuna ingwenya. Bathi ave ngisiqhenya. Except I'm not from Nairobi, but by Kenya. Shout out to Beast, you know we gotta eat. Wanna get the bread, raise it up like yeast. Except the shit really doesn't add up. Shout out to my homie Pookie, you know it's the catchup.
Oh my God, that is so great. Oh, that is good. I love that.
Alright, bye-bye.